From protecting your personal information to avoiding costly ticket scams and getting an exclusive first look at one of the biggest events in the toy industry. Joining us now with the top headlines in this week's Consumer Chat is Senior Director of Content Operations from BestReviews.com, Jacob Palmer. Jacob, always good to see you.
Jess, thanks so much for having me. My team must be really busy if that's what we're getting through today, but I'm looking forward to sharing all the great work they've been doing.
Yeah, so let's jump right in. What do we need to know when it comes to security?
So there's an interesting trend going around right now where people are realizing there's one surefire way to make sure that they can protect everything that matters to them the most. And now I want to tell a quick story. When we were still living in the city, we were living in an apartment, and in the middle of the night, the fire alarm went off, and we had to get up, and we had to get out of there. My first instinct was to grab all of the dog food and other things that we could easily replace because I wanted to make sure that my dog was okay. My wife still gives me a hard time to this day about this. And if we had just had the fireproof safe, we would have been just okay because you can put your best photos in it. You can put the passports, all of the things that my wife grabbed that night. You can keep in there and you can make sure it's good. What's great about these is my team has been digging in on them. There's so many different options to fit your space to, if you want it to be somewhere in a closet or maybe a little bit more discreet than even that. And it also has a lot of different features. So what we recommend is look for one that has the fireproof, of course, but also waterproof is important as well. Yeah. And this will give you that peace of mind should the unthinkable happen.
Yeah, Jacob, I literally just had this conversation in my household. I said, if there was a fire, what are we grabbing? And my husband and I looked at each other like, I don't know. I'm like, a passport? I need to get this safe. I'm putting it on my to-do. I'm going to put all the documents in there, so I'm going to be ready.
And let me tell you, your instincts are even worse than that when it's 3 in the morning and you just woke up.
Probably. I believe that. Okay. All right. What else do we got?
So next up, we also have, for this week, we are going to be looking at the #1 thing to be thinking about for this upcoming season, which is the concert season.
Okay.
And how do we make sure that you avoid the scams of all the folks that are out there? And I know that you've probably had experiences like this too, where you want to go to that show.
So bad.
You want to save money when you go to that show too. And so that is the trap that people too often fall into, is make sure that you're looking for the reputable ticket sellers. And so my editors just went through all of the biggest ones. So we're looking at Ticketmaster, we're looking at Live Nation, Game Time, all of the different places that will make sure that you are there. So, whether you're going to a concert or a music festival or the big sports game that's going on, you want to make sure that you're going there, but we recommend to stay away from anything that seems too good to be true. That's always the first scam red flag. The other thing is that if they want to get you off of platform faster, so say you're on Craigslist or something else that connects you with folks that are selling these things, if they're trying to get you onto text or to have you send them Apple Cash or something like that, run away and try to find a more reputable place. Check out our stuff on BestReviews.com. We just went through a deep dive on this, and we can give all the recommendations. The bad news is you're probably not going to find that many deals, but you will find a place that's better for your area, and that's going to be something that I think will be really valuable for people.
Okay, good. Yeah, concert season is coming up, and when you really want to go to that show, it's so tempting. I've done it. I looked at these, Facebook posts or random websites that are selling them for cheap, but you just never know what you're going to get there.
No, and it's honestly, there's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing, and so you want to avoid it because there's just so many people that are trying to be opportunistic. If it's the hottest ticket in town, then you should treat it like the hottest ticket in town and not expect to find a great deal.
Yeah, okay, good to know. All right, when it comes to toys, I saw a really awesome video of something big happening. What do we got?
So we recently sent our editors to the toy fair in New York City. It was at the Javits Center, and there was just so many cool toys on display. It was as overwhelming as you would think it would be, a toy fair that's built for that many different people. But we obviously are obsessed with this because we want to know what is going to be the biggest trend when the holidays come around. And we've got a pretty good track record of calling it. And this year we are expecting obviously all the biggest names, like we saw Bluey there a second ago, all of the IP that you would expect to see. But the ones that are most interesting are the ones that are going to capture the imagination of the kids that don't care that much about that. And the big trend this year are going to be things that emerge. So you plant it and then it emerges in a few days. It's kind of like that Tamagotchi feel that was more when we were younger, where you kind of nurture something and then watch it grow over time. And there's one that's great. It's from Hatchimals, which was a big one a few years ago. And it's going to be great because you'll be able to redo it a few times. So even if it's good for one kid, you can then use it for the next kid and so on and so forth. And so there's just a lot of really fun stuff out there. And again, if you want to be able to see every single thing that we took out from the Toy Fair this year, check us out on BestReviews.com because we have a really detailed report there. And it's good for people that want to get toys for, you know, their adult life as well. If you're into collectibles or, you know, Harry Potter or any of the things that might not totally fit for the youngest kids.
Yeah, that looked like an incredible event for everyone that loves toys. Love that, Jacob. Thank you for joining us and giving us these latest updates. We appreciate you.
And thanks so much for having me again.
Of course. Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. For more on these products and others, you can go to bestreviews.com or you can scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen.